Where are we going, David?
I was just saying that's it for New Zealand. What an amazing 4 weeks that's been.
Yeah.
But now we're off on another journey to Singapore. That's right, we're going to Singapore. I've never been. It's going to change. It's going to be the start of a real adventure because New Zealand has been so familiar in one way.
I agree.
And today is the first of the new journey for the year, so very exciting.
This is where our real adventure begins, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure, and it's the first time I'm on an A380 as well, so bon voyage, New Zealand. Thank you so much to everyone that's been after us. Here's our plane, I can see the tail.
You can see the tail. Oops.
Singapore Airlines.
Good afternoon everyone from a beautiful humid Singapore today. We're at Bugis Markets. This place is insanely huge. Pat, we've been here for a couple of days now. We haven't done much vlogging to be honest because yesterday when we got up and walked around it absolutely bucketed down. So we didn't want to bring out any of the gear. So today's the day. We're out and about having a look around. So we thought we'd hit this market. Bugis is massive, and then after this we'll go back into town and look at all the sites. Like, what are we going to see this afternoon?
I think we're going to see Gardens by the Bay tonight.
Gardens by the Bay. It's probably the most photographed attractions in Singapore.
Yeah,
so
you cannot not go to Singapore and miss it.
So we're just going to hope that the rain's going to hold out. It's very black clouds. I can hear thunder rumbling in the background as we're doing this right now. But what an impressive place Singapore is. It is so clean, so organised, and an ultra-modern city. It's just blowing us away walking around today. But yeah, keep a look at the footage. We're down to one camera at the moment, which is the Lumiex, which is from Patrick's camera. So we'll take some footage around here and pop this all together, and hopefully it makes some sense later on today. So bear with us, we get in there. And then I guess where are we going tomorrow?
Going to Manila tomorrow.
Manila tomorrow. So next step, so from New Zealand to Singapore and then on to the Philippines. So Dave, Pat and Map, we're slowly making our way around the world. Bear with us. There's so much more to see.
Alright, see you later.
See ya. Hello and welcome from the biggest shopping centre I personally have ever seen. This is the Marina Sands downtown on the waterfront in Singapore. But
Marina Bay Sands.
Sorry, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm stuttering, that's how overwhelming it is. But just behind me is just a small sample. I'll just spin the camera around. It is huge. And it just keeps on going. I won't bore you, but it's like 5 levels, 3 different directions, every brand you can possibly think of, high end, nothing cheap in here. Outside the fanciest
thing here is me.
No, outside is the fanciest. What store's that, Pat?
What's that?
Over here, Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
And then over behind us you can see out the door is the skyline of Singapore. Blown away, absolutely blown away. I've travelled a lot and I've been to a lot of shopping malls thanks to Pat dragging me to them all, but I have never ever seen anything like this.
I think I'm gonna go check out Dolce & Gabbana.
Dolce & Gabbana, we can't afford it, but we can at least look in the window.
David absolutely loves this jacket.
I can see you wear that.
We could travel for a year or buy that jacket.
Let's travel for a year.
Okay.
Fashion statement.
This is the hostel. This was our life for the last 4 days.
Yeah.
Hearing people snore, fart, come home late. But today we're going to Manila.
I know. So exciting.
So excited.
What I'll miss.
Well, this pet's mess.
So much shit.
Yeah.
Much shit.
Well, here we are sitting at the airport in Singapore. A little bit rushed. We got to the airport a little bit early thinking we're going to sit at the lounge, but we got on an earlier flight till 2:15 instead of 7:30 tonight. So it just means we're going to get into Manila a little bit earlier, which is absolutely awesome. But what an amazing trip we've had here. Hey, if you're ever coming this way, stop in by Singapore. It would actually blow your mind. Last night, as you know from the previous vlog, we were so impressed with the light shows and just looking over the cityscape. The food's been good. Just be aware that everything you order, there's a tax and a service tax on top of that, so it caught us out a few times in the last few days. But apart from that, the weather's been great. We've had 1 day of rain which stopped us doing these vlogs, but yeah, we stayed at a hostel. That's a whole nother story, you'll hear about that as well. But here we go to Pat's home country, Manila, and then tomorrow we'll catch up with his mum and his family. So at the moment we're just waiting for our boarding call, which is any moment. So all those we met in Singapore, thank you very much.
Sorry, it's dead. No, it's not.
Thank you very much. Pat was just having a moment with the camera. Don't worry about that. He's a bit panicky because we're down to 2%. But hey, loved it. Next time. See ya.